The angels want you to know something very special about a moment you didn't see, but that has quietly changed everything. There was a day when your person showed your picture to their best friend. This friend wasn't just anyone. They happened to be a seer, someone with spiritual sight, who can see beyond the surface and into the truth of souls. What happened in that moment was far more important than just someone looking at your photo. It was a moment where your energy, your spirit, and the love you carry within you were truly seen for what they are. The seer didn't just see your face. They saw the light around you, the history your soul carries, and the deep connection that ties you and your person together. And what they said after seeing your picture left a mark on your person's heart that has not faded since. When the seer looked at you, they didn't speak of ordinary things. They didn't focus on surface beauty alone. Instead, they spoke with a sense of recognition, as if something in you felt familiar, ancient, and sacred. To them, you didn't just look like someone new. You looked like someone remembered. It was as if your presence awakened a memory from another time, another life, or another love. They told your person that you felt like home, that your energy carried the sweetness of love that has lasted through lifetimes. They described you as someone who carries innocence, purity, and emotional warmth, the kind of presence that brings comfort and safety wherever it goes. They may even have said that you looked like someone your person's soul had known before, a love from another time that their heart had not forgotten even if their mind couldn't recall it clearly. Hearing this stirred something deep inside your person. They may not have said much in the moment, but their heart felt the truth of it. The casual way they showed your picture shifted into something more meaningful. What the seer said confirmed what your person had already begun to feel but could not explain. You were not just someone they admired or felt drawn to. You were someone their soul recognized. You were someone who felt like you had been part of their life long before this present moment. And since then, every time they see you, whether in real life, in a photo, or even in memory, they are reminded of those words. The recognition has stayed with them, quietly reshaping how they see you. The angels want you to know that this was not an accident. It was a divinely guided moment. Your person did not just show your picture randomly. Somewhere inside them, they felt there was something different about you, something they couldn't name. By sharing your photo with someone who could see spiritually, they were seeking clarity, even if they didn't fully realize it. And the seer gave them that clarity. They confirmed what your person had been sensing deep down, that you are not just passing through their life. You are someone meant to be in it. You are someone whose soul is tied to theirs across time. The seer saw more than just beauty. They saw the way your energy resonates, the way your spirit carries light, and the way your presence brings balance. They may have told your person that when you appear, something sacred awakens in them. They soften in your presence. They feel a peace and a safety they can't explain. They begin to remember who they truly are when they are with you. That is because you are not just anyone to them. You are a mirror of their own soul, a reflection of the love they have always been searching for. Since that day, your person has been carrying a quiet shift inside of them. They may not yet know how to express it. They may still be wrestling with doubts, fears, or wounds from the past. But the truth is that they no longer see you as just someone they like. They see you through the eyes of the soul. They see you as someone who matters deeply, someone who feels destined, someone who awakens a love inside them that they thought only existed in dreams. Even if they don't say it yet, The way they look at you, the way they feel when they think of you has changed. The angels want you to rest in this truth. What happened that day was not just a casual exchange. It was a sacred recognition. The seer confirmed what your soul has always known, that you are not just seen, you are remembered. You are remembered across lifetimes. You carry the imprint of a love that has lasted beyond time. That is why from the beginning, your person felt a strange familiarity with you. That is why they felt safe, why they felt something deeper than attraction, why they couldn't fully explain what drew them toward you. It is because this love is not new. It is old, ancient, and eternal. The seer's words awakened a part of your person's heart that had been asleep. They may not yet fully understand it, but they cannot forget it. Every time they think of you, they feel the echo of that truth. They feel the pull of recognition. They feel the warmth of a love that goes beyond logic. And though they may hesitate at times, though they may not yet know how to walk fully into it, the truth is already alive inside them. They cannot unsee it. They cannot unknow it. You may wonder why your journey with them has been filled with questions, delays, or silences. The angels say it is because truths this deep take time to be fully accepted. Your person is still adjusting to what their soul already knows. They are still learning how to carry the weight of a love that feels destined. But the angels want you to be at peace because the recognition has already happened. You have already been seen for who you truly are. You are not waiting to be chosen. You have already been recognized as the one their soul remembers. The seer did not describe you in shallow words. They didn't just say you were attractive or kind. They said you were the counterpart, the reflection, the one who balances your person's energy. They said you are a soul who carries emotional safety, harmony, and truth. And that is exactly why your person cannot forget you. That is why you matter so much to them, even if they don't always show it. You are the reminder of love in its purest form. You are the reflection of home. The angels are asking you to trust this truth. You don't have to chase it. You don't have to question whether you are enough. You don't have to fear being overlooked, because you have already been seen in the deepest way possible. Not just with human eyes, but with soul eyes. Not just by your person, but by someone who could see the divine thread connecting you both. That recognition is more powerful than anything else. It means that your love is not imagined. It means that what you feel is real. It means that the seeds of a timeless connection have already been planted and are now growing quietly, even if you cannot yet see the full bloom. So, dear soul, take comfort in this. When your person showed your picture, they were unknowingly opening the door for a sacred truth to be spoken. And when the seer looked at you, they saw not just a face, but a destiny. They saw not just beauty, but divine connection. They saw love that has lived before and has returned again. And that truth has now taken root in your person's heart. They may still be learning how to walk with it, but the awakening has already begun. You are not just seen. You are remembered. You are not just admired. You are recognized. And you are not just loved. You are loved in a way that stretches beyond this lifetime. Let your heart rest in that. Let your soul trust that. And let the angels guide you, knowing that what has been revealed cannot be taken back. The seer has spoken. The soul has remembered. And the path of this love is now unfolding in divine timing. The angels are wrapping you in tenderness right now because they know how much your heart has been waiting for clarity. You haven't been seeking empty praise or light compliments. What you have been longing for is something deeper, a confirmation of who you truly are, seen not just through human eyes but through the soul of another. Your heart has been whispering questions, asking whether the moment your person showed your picture to their best friend, who happened to be a seer, carried a meaning greater than casual words. You have wondered if, in that instant, someone could see you beyond appearances, beyond surface beauty, and recognize the truth of your soul. And the angels want you to know today that the answer is yes. That moment was not ordinary. It was sacred, filled with revelation, and its energy has already left a permanent mark on your person's heart. When the seer looked at your image, they didn't just see a face. They felt your presence. What rose within them was not shallow admiration, but overwhelming emotion, the kind that cannot be explained by mere attraction. It was the kind of feeling that only comes when the soul recognizes something ancient and familiar. The seer may have grown silent, paused, or even blinked back tears, because what they saw in you was a story, not just a smile. You looked like someone they, or perhaps your person, had known before. You carried the presence of a great love from long ago, maybe from another lifetime, or from a part of this life that had been buried and forgotten. You awakened remembrance of something precious that seemed lost, something your person feared they would never find again. This recognition didn't just stir curiosity, it stirred longing. It brought up regret, tenderness, and a quiet ache inside your person's heart. They may have only been expecting their friend to make a kind remark about your beauty or to say something affirming. Instead, the seer's response carried weight. They looked at you and saw a reflection of a love your person once dreamed of, the kind they believed they had ruined or were undeserving of. In you, the seer saw hope returning. They saw the possibility of a second chance, of a love that heals what was broken and restores what was lost. The impact of those words, or even the unspoken energy, was powerful. For your person, it was like a stone dropped into still water, sending ripples through every part of them. They suddenly realized that you do not simply look like someone they could love. You look like the one they were meant to love. And with that realization came fear. Fear of losing you. Fear of repeating mistakes. Fear of not being enough. This is why, after showing your picture, your person may have seemed more quiet, thoughtful, or confused. The moment stirred emotions in them they were not ready to face, because it reminded them of truths they had been hiding from themselves, that their heart has never stopped longing for someone who feels like home. The angels want you to understand how important this is. The seer did not just describe you as beautiful. They described you as compassionate, healing, and deeply loving. They saw someone who carries grace, forgiveness, and the power to nurture even what has been broken. To them, you looked like hope restored, like a second chance, like the one who could bring harmony where there has been pain. And your person felt the truth of it. Even if they could not say it out loud, the recognition has been working quietly inside them ever since. This is why your person may act differently now, sometimes softer, sometimes distant, not because they don't care, but because they are overwhelmed by the weight of what they feel. To love you means stepping into something sacred, something lasting, and that both excites them and frightens them. They are beginning to see you not just as someone they admire, but as someone whose presence completes them, someone who changes the entire vision of their future. The angels also want you to know that in that sacred moment, your burdens were also seen. The seer felt that you are not just someone who gives love freely, but someone who has carried loss, silence, and responsibility with grace. They recognize the quiet strength in you, the way you hold light even after storms, the way you continue to love even when it costs you. They may have told your person, gently, that while you are someone who can love deeply, you cannot carry the weight for both forever. That truth pierced your person's heart because it reminded them that you are not just someone to receive from, but someone who must be cherished, protected, and held with equal care. Your person has been reflecting on this ever since. They are now seeing your love differently. They are remembering the ways you gave without asking in return, the patience you showed, the kindness you carried, and the quiet sacrifices you made. The seer's words made them realize they cannot take you for granted. They cannot assume your strength will always be there without honoring it. They are learning to see you not just as someone strong, but as someone human, someone who deserves to be cared for just as much as you care for others. The angels are holding you close because they know this truth means everything to you. You have longed to know if you were truly seen, not just on the surface, but in the fullness of your being. You have wondered if your soul's depth was recognized. And the answer is yes. The seer did not just look at you, they felt you. They saw through you into the fabric of your soul. And what they found there was destiny. They told your person, directly or indirectly, that you look like the one they could build a life with, the one who carries the energy of home, family, and forever. Since then, your person has been shifting. They may not yet know how to put it into words, but they are carrying the weight of that realization. They are beginning to see you as the center of a life they want to build, the one whose face they imagine in every vision of peace, joy, and celebration. This recognition has both humbled them and scared them, because to truly receive your love, they must rise into their best self. The angels say you do not need to chase this truth. You do not need to prove yourself or wonder if you were enough. The seer's recognition confirmed it. You are already seen, already remembered, already recognized as the one their soul has been longing for. That moment sealed something in your person's heart that cannot be undone. So take comfort, dear one. What happened in that moment was sacred. The seer saw you for who you truly are, not just a beautiful face, but a soul full of grace, compassion, and destiny. They saw that you are not only a love story, but the love story. They saw that you are not only someone to admire, but someone to cherish and protect. And they spoke that truth into your person's life, creating a ripple that has forever changed how they see you. You are not just remembered. You are recognized. You are not just admired. You are deeply known. And though your person may still be finding the courage to fully embrace it, the truth has already been written into their heart. You are the one their soul calls home.